How do you like your chili? Very hot. No, you would be able to open the door, Lord Chicken. Well, not physically open it, but the pressure is higher inside the aircraft than outside of the aircraft. So, naturally, if the door opened, there'd be a rapid depressurization from the inside. That's why, you know, if a window got smashed, you see things flying out the window, because there's a higher pressure inside the aircraft than on the outside of the aircraft. Next thing that happens is the oxygen mask drop down, because without that, you're going to pass out very, very quickly. Start looking at the arrival. Oh, we've got stuff going on down here still. "18 arrivals, 15 departures, 1 event." Should be 121.3 will likely be the next people we talk to. Weather down there is 90 at 5 knots. Chord 3 Victor. Chord 3 Victor arrival. I didn't get silver. Actually, WH, I didn't get Castrator into a pickle. It wasn't me. I had a word with him. It wasn't me that caused that. It was the other guy. Oh no, sorry, not the other guy. It was the controller that caused it. The guy was switching over, handed over control, and he didn't give Cat clearance, so he had to go around. And the second time was the guy on the runway that you saw. And then the third time he got to land. So it wasn't me that caused Castrator's problem. And as for Silverbird, I haven't done anything. Thank you for 9 months, Nandez. Demez 3000 or above. That's good. One sec. It's called AD Negri. Flight level 5,000 above. That's good. All pan 4,000 or above. Two-top 4,000 or above. -06. Tower is on 118.5. The ground is on 121.925. Approach is a 134.825. .062 degrees. IZA. ILS is 111.1. Missed approach, climb heading to NDB, then turn right into 069. Okay, we need to be at 2,000 feet for the initial fix.
Ay, ay, ay.
Decision height is gonna be 251. All right, Transifacol. Thank you. Can you apply malfunction? Yeah. So our nav is going to be 111.1. That's our ILS. 06. Four days left of college till half-term flu. Nice. Demev, we have to be above 3,000. FF06. Okay, should be fine. Where's the sun these days? It won't quite be sunset when we get there, but won't be far off. How do you know what to do, what the information means in the flight sims? A lot of learning super sobs, you know. You just pick up bits of information. Did I lose much time in the flat mist? Like, we might have lost about 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah, it's real world time, so that is where the sun is right now. Yeah, they're still online down at Ibiza, which is quite cool. We'll see how long they stay online. Sunset's usually, what, 8:30 local time? Because I think that's when we'll be getting in, roughly. So yeah, we might end up with a nice sunset. Captain Flint, the way it's gone today, will be like coming towards Ibiza, 12,000 feet descending, they'll be like, offline. Tarek, the 747 is the biggest one I've got. Texting them right now to see when they're going. We're coming in. Right, we're off. Doc Holiday, hope you're doing well. My wife would like to know how you came up with your logo. Who drew it? I drew it. Doc Holiday. With Photoshop. I've got the original vector drawings if you would like them. They're logging out. I told you that's exactly what they'll do. They'll see that we're on our way and they're like, I'm out of here. These guys cause trouble. Let's go. This game is so old. What, P3D version 4 released this year? Don't think so. Photoshop is what I used. Ground is gone, approaching tower is still on. Not for very long. They said it was till 8 PM, but I think that was 8 Zulu, so they should have gone an hour ago. What kind of computer do you have? I have a PC. Doc Holiday, cool! It's a great logo. We just paid $50 on Fiverr to have a chap make us a logo. I've always had mixed results with that. Doc Holiday. Sometimes you end up with a decent one, sometimes you just end up with a rubbish. And be very careful, because one lady who owns a company in the UK, I had to write to her because she was using my logo. Turns out she paid a design company to create the logo and they essentially copied mine and sold it to her. So yeah. Shouldn't be able to see stars at this time, I don't think. What did I do about it? I wrote to her, and she wrote back and told me the story, and then she got another logo done. But that's the kind of companies that are out there, you know? A lot of the logo companies are foreign ones. They'll just knock up logos, you know. They get such a low pay for them that they'll just smash them out very quickly. This doesn't look good either, does it? Look at the weather radar. Wow. We just took that detour and we're about to head into another one. Scumbag weather going on. Yeah, it is indeed, Wriggles. It's very strange. 35,000 feet and we don't have a tailwind. We did. We had a tailwind and now we don't have anything. Active sky for the wind. They might have to detour around that slightly as well. How far that goes. Well, I'm trying to avoid it being a bumpy ride, otherwise the seatbelt signs will have to go back on. Do I know a streamer named Chewy? Sam Rambo. What, you mean the streamer who's in the Nuthouse stream team called Chewy? Yes. The guy who went to Costa with last year, yeah. His overlay designer basically resold his overlay to someone else with only a few changes. I'm not honestly surprised. There's so many scumbags out there. That's why I've tended to do a lot of stuff myself. This doesn't seem right. Oh, that storm is blowing. Look. It's already blowing in the direction I'm going. What a scumbag. That's not good at all. This doesn't feel right at all. Where are you going, PMDG? It's a very strange angle. I know. I've seen the red squirrel tree logo. It's the same problem.
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly the same problem. Like, what do I do? Chase them up with legal crap or just ignore it? Rhetoric, 200 bits, scumbag storm. No, I don't have copyright. I'll tell you why I don't have copyright. Because if you want to apply for copyright, you have to apply for, and it's not called copyright, it's called trademark. You apply for a trademark on your logo, and you have to apply for it in a particular field, as in mine would be whatever they call it. There's loads of categories. It could be online, video, or something like that. And then you have to apply for it. You can apply for it in the UK, then which costs about 500 quid. You can apply for it in the EU, which then costs about 1,000. And then if you want to apply for it, say in America, you've got another 1,000. Then you've got companies like Turkey that don't respect trademarks. They don't have a way of protecting it. So you're just onto a loser unless you've got a lot of money and you can chase these things up. It's very difficult. If they're in the UK, it's a lot easier. Yeah, it is insane. It's actually insane, which is why a lot of rich companies have trademarks and everybody else doesn't bother. It's actually insane. Put the seatbelt on and go for it. It's not the outhouse for nothing. Then. Oh, the Red Squirrel one's just ridiculous rip-off. Flammable Supernova. It's actually ridiculous. I could contact them at any point. I'm pretty certain I could pursue that one. But the tree surgeons, like, they don't do anything that's in any way related to what I do. Friendly Spaniard. Welcome to Nous. Thank you for your support. Can we give Friendly Spaniard a nutty welcome? You would chase after them legally, Matty? Yeah, well, like I say, it's the people who win these things are lawyers because they take money no matter what. It's a case of picking your battles in life. It's not like that tree surgery is affecting me in any way. You could try, but as they're in a different field, we'd not get anywhere with it. Yeah, but if they start making YouTube videos, it's going to get a lot different. Saulin, welcome back. You see, when I take a flight, like in this situation here, I always look at the time that I'm flying and predict where the sun will be. So you would never find me in a seat over here. I will always be in a seat on this side because I know that's going to give me a nice sunset. Because you don't want to be that person that sits in their seat and you can look across and see that there's a sunset coming out the other side of the aircraft and you're like, dang it, I really wish I'd have thought about this and booked that seat. I subbed to a tree surgeon instead of you because of the logo. Demand legal. Looks like we're just about going around the storm. It's got a very hard edge to it. Paparazzi about. Yeah, exactly, Bonafire. Which is exactly why I stay out of the way of it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. When you go flying, you're quite cheeky. You get a free upgrade to business, Matty. Why? What do you do? You was already sub for 7, it should have been your 8th. It must have lapsed, Soline. You must have not subbed for 30 days, if it's gone back. I know, Captain Flint, I can't even fly at 35,000 feet without the paparazzi chasing me. Doc Holiday, I'm sorry, I keep getting into trouble with chat thinking I'm trying to advertise something, just genuinely curious about things. Not a problem, Doc Holiday. Your mum is a cabin manager and to go on flight she's working because it's cheaper because my mum also gets a discount. Ah. That's one of the benefits. Like if you work at an airline company, you get discounts and upgrades when you fly. But it's like anything, you know, if you work as a mechanic, you probably get discounts being a mechanic. If you work as a plumber, you know people that can fix stuff for you. There's always job perks somewhere. There's some weird dancing textures going on down there, look. I think it's where active sky cloud is colliding with the mountains and it's kind of freaking out a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't fly through that. I'm glad we totally went round it. You still don't have a tailwind? Or am I just not showing it, maybe? It's pretty weird. Is it super calm up here? We were predicted to have... Actually, looking at the chart predictions, we were actually predicted to have like a 3-knot wind or a 5-knot wind or a 7-knot wind. So yeah, it seems that... Oh, hang on, top of the scent. 1 second, no, scratch that. Disregard that. Oh no, yeah, 4, 5, 7. Yeah. Just virtually non-existent wind. You're on no winds as well, yeah? Very odd. Translation level down there. Airport elevation 24. I'd love to see a YouTube of how you move around the cockpit with HOTAS. Money drop. I don't. I hold my middle mouse button down and then just use my keyboard. Cursor keys like that. If I want to use my HOTAS, I have it mapped in so I can do this. But I don't physically move around doing that. You can use a keyboard in combination with this. Just after Corda, that's where we start coming down. You ordered your crosswinds, you won't regret it. Does any of your buttons actually get used in flight, do you reckon, Harley? Do you mean in the cockpit? You on about everything in the cockpit? You on about my buttons here? Track IR, James, is more useful on VFR flights, I find. With the jet stuff, track IR is not terribly useful because you're not really like having to look around where you are and stuff. You're basically flying by flight sim navigation. This is Squirrel's back. What star am I taking? Silverbird. I am taking the Corda 3 Victor. Come on, pal. Go on there. There he is. Back for a second time. Yeah. Huh? I got a woman next door. She did third hand. No, he was with me for a couple of hours, so we just dragged him on stream. Oh. Taking a joke. Jeez.
Replace me so quickly.
Hurry up and give him my chewy thing. $2 and one stream. Sounds like a YouTube video. Huh? Can I?
Did you have nibbles last time?
No. No, I just put him on stream because he was in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Doc Holiday, hello Mrs. Squirrel.
Hi!
I don't know, Tommy. It depends what time we finish, mate. What, really? More storm clouds? Oh god. You're in Palmer radar airspace. Yeah, but they're not messaging me yet. He is schmacking away, except he's not eating schmackos, he's eating tasty cheesy bites.
Can't reach the schmackos. Schmackos are at the top of the board.
Are they? Apparently the schmackos are too high for Mrs. Squirrel to reach now. Wait, Sandy Cheeks Fan Spence? Have you changed your name from Yoshi? That's really weird. I know Yoshi Fan Spence. Right, darling. I think you're done. See you later. That's an awful chewing noise, Sam Rambo. See you later. Bye bye. Happy flying. Let's see what's going on V-Pilot. Yeah, can I have a tea, please? Let's have a look at the... Oh, there's a tiny speck of weather going on. It's fine. Actually, what I might do is go direct Corda. Just de-offset. Right behind you, a bit to the right, should be another plane. Why am I not surprised? So, Yoshi, why have you changed your name to Sandy Cheeks? That sounds like you've been on the beach and bad things have happened. Are the view move commands using chase plane ready drop? Chase plane's awesome, dude. So, you can build a load of internal camera views like that, as well as external camera views like that, and then you can assign a key or a button to any of them or both, and then you just click the button and it goes there. Your pilots today, Captain First and First Officer Doyle. Lol. Oh, Sandy Cheeks is the girl in SpongeBob. I don't watch SpongeBob, I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. Do I have a copy of your first stream? No. That's way too long ago. Back when Twitch used to keep recordings and then stopped keeping them. I've got 121.3 punched in case they want to chat, but so far they've not asked me to call in. Although, tower is still online according to what I can see. What about moving through the cockpit? So chase plane just lets you have, it lets you have control assignments. So if you have move left, I have it on left arrow, right arrow, up arrow, down arrow, page up, page down. So they're my 6 basic commands. Again, you can map these to buttons if you want to, so you can move around using your POTAS or whatever you like, really. Any kind of controller. You can move around using an Xbox controller if you felt like it. And then you've got some other global stuff to jump between presets and things, which you'll see next preset here. I have that one set. So that means if I'm on this one and I press my next preset, it will jump like that to the different presets. And if I want to move around, I've got my cursor keys mapped like that, see? It's very, very customizable. It's a great product. Well, normally they message me, Cuzzy, that I'm in their airspace is normally how it works. They normally ping you a message and say, you know, let's have a look. What are you doing, Silverbird? I don't think we're in Leopard airspace yet. Well, we are, we aren't. There's... LECB and LEPA. I would have thought... I don't know, we're about to wait until they ask, I think. .132.35. .132.35. Is that Barcelona center or Barcelona control?
Yankees of not level 190. You can call confirm that was schedule 6 Lima Yankee. 876 Lima Yankee. Schedule 6 Lima Yankee. Please search walk or recycles box 6236. 6236. Schedule 6 Lima Yankee.
Barcelona Control 2E 765, flight level 350, inbound to Corda.
0765, hello Squirrel. You are identified, expect Corda for November arrival, runway 24 at Ibiza, When ready, descend flight level 210.
Descend flight level 210 when ready. And did you say runway 24 Ibiza?
Hey, firm.
Expect runway 24 and descend into flight level 210 to be 765. Right, he wants us down to 210.
Yes, for 6 Lima Yankee, radar identified. Continue climb flight level 30.
And we're going to have to throw away all of our charts because we're going down to a completely different place now. Altitude. That will change. 210. He did say hello, Squirrel, yeah. Great, so now we've got to completely work out. I don't even know what approach did he say? I didn't hear what he said for the approach. 24. Quarter 1 November, is that what he said? Quarter 1 November.
Drummer 247, ready for pushback. Germany 247 pushback approved, given it 1015, startup I think was approved as well. Report when ready for taxi. Feedback for ready for taxi.
Quarter 4 November, surely.
So 5 4 November, 3 flight level 25 there, and down to Mark.
Yes, sir, 540 November, very good evening, Barcelona radar, you're identified. Continue climb, final flight level 360.
3 final level 360, so 5.
Barcelona, your wings, final 540 with you, 4000 feet.
242 is going to be...
Your wings, 9R540, Barcelona radar, good evening. On current heading, descent altitude 2000 feet, clear ILS Zulu runway 24, report stabilizer established. On present heading down to 2000, and we'll report and establish for the ILS 24, you wings, 9R540.
242.
That's we went north of 46 miles, passing 2000 feet for the 4000 feet. Station calling second, calling only please. BUT 469. BUT 469, Barcelona radar, good evening, you're identified. Proceed direct, EPAMA, climb, flight level 100. Climb flight level 100 and direct EPAMA, BUT 469. First one radar, flowing 240 Papa
3145.
Calling 240 Papa, very good evening, Garrett. And the left heading 260, descent altitude 3000 feet.
9.50.
ILS Zulu runway 24,
242,
report
correct.
localizer established. 260 at the 2000 feet or for established on the runway 24. Last localizer, ILS runway 24. Your wings, 90540, fully established, ILS runway 24. Your wings, 90540, surface wind at gives us 090 degrees, 3 knots, runway 24 to the land. Runway 24 to the land, your wings, 90540. We're 765, proceed direct Kislu, that's Golf India Sierra Lima uniform. Continue descent.
I don't think the tower's online anymore.
0.
It's all gone offline again. Let's have a look at the approach chart.
Runway 247, ready for taxi, runway 25 right, 24 right. Runway 247, taxi at your discretion, holding point runway 24 right. report when ready for departure.
5,000 at Negre. Gislu is minimum 3,000.
Taxi to boarding point 25 right and retake when ready for takeoff. Germany 247.
Delta 1, good evening, Ryanair 41 Bravo Zulu, heading 360, factor 150. We had to disconnect from Hudson for a second and now we're back.
Ryanair 41 Bravo Zulu, parking on radar, very good evening. You are identified, expect ILS runway 24, vectors. Turn now left heading 340, descent altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Ryanair 41 Bravo Zulu, ILS, vectors for ILS 24, left heading 340, descent to 6,000, QNH 1015.
We are 765, Barcelona radar.
Repeat, sorry, to be 765?
Yes, we are 765, proceed direct Gislu, Golf India Sierra Lima uniform, descent flight level 120.
Proceed direct to Gislu and descend flight level 120 to 765. So now we bring that and fly down to 120.
QP469, continue climb final, correction, continue climb flight level 340. Continue climb flight level 340, beautiful 69.
Oh, we just missed the sunset. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, 2,000 feet is our intercept. DME 6 from Ibiza.
Control 1 Charlie Foxtrot, continue climb flight level 320. Continue climb level 320, Castle 1 Charlie Foxtrot.
This guy got so busy all of a sudden, didn't he? Once that tower underneath him went, he's just left doing everything.
Oh, yeah.
Control 54 Sierra November, proceed direct Lato. That's Lima Alpha Tango Romeo Oscar.
Referick, we're flying to Ibiza. Woohoo! Doesn't mean so we're going to get there. We're just flying to it. And if you look over here on your left, you'll see the island of Mallorca.
Your wind standard 540, figure it 1824 there.
Eurowings Liner 540, welcome to Ibiza, taxi stand 26 via Bravo.
Right, 242,
26
12,000.
Bravo, you in Liner 540.
Ryanair 624 Golf surface went 0903 knots, runway 246 for takeoff. Going 240, Papa, South Sun, all clear.
That's been set.
Calling 24 Zulu Papa, continue approach, traffic departing. Right. Also radar, good evening, test 07 Turner Foxtrot, I will be just version 3 folder. Test 07 Tango Fox. Road, very good evening, you're identified. Proceed direct Okabi, climb, flight level 360. Director coming, climb from 36, test 07 Tango Fox.